Hey guys, good morning. I hope you're doing great. QG is back live from Ho Chi Minh City. I'm just opening the live dashboard right here. Let me know if the audio is good. Let me know if the video is good. It's actually I think 10 minutes late. I'm sorry about that. But now we're live. Now we're live. Today I just planned to stay for about 30 minutes because I want to go to the gym afterwards. I have plenty of good shit to do. So if you have any questions regarding fitness, nutrition, mindset and health, post them in the comments right down below so I can respond to your questions. And also thank you, we just hit 9,000 subscribers in the last couple of days, which is absolutely awesome. So thank you for the support, guys. Feels absolutely great. We are heading for 10,000 subscribers. Probably if it goes on like this, even this or next month. So this is like awesome news. We're getting to 10K really freaking fast, which is awesome if you ask me. I mean, thank you for the support, guys. Means a lot. We're growing at about 50 subscribers a day, so I mean it's great for the vegan message. Really appreciate this. So guys, let me know where you are from. I'm currently in Ho Chi Minh City. Let me know. Most of my subscribers are actually from the US, so just write it down below in the live chat so I can chat with you guys. Thanks guys. Seems everything is good. Awesome. Thanks for a good show. A lot of good info here. Thank you. I'm doing my best. To give you as much knowledge as I possibly can. Oh, nice, from Morocco. I've actually never been to Morocco. Morocco is on my list to travel. I'll probably go back to Indonesia afterwards. Nice. Brazil. Awesome. Awesome. I want to go to Brazil. I heard Brazil has very beautiful women, actually. Race Lever, awesome to have you back here. George Root, what's up? Not much. I'm just actually I read a little bit. I'm currently reading on my Kindle. If you guys, I'm not sponsored by Kindle, but if you guys don't know about Amazon Kindle, that's freaking awesome. I mean, I used to buy Amazon books in drafts when I was in Switzerland, and it took me about 20 minutes or so, 20 days or so to get them delivered, and it cost me a shit ton of money. And with this Amazon Kindle, you get it in like 1 minute, and it's very hassle-free to get, so I definitely recommend it. Guys, have you seen the actual footage about, not the footage, but the recent news about Jordan Peterson? His wife apparently got cancer, which is like very bad news, and he got depression again, which is could be linked to the carnivore diet, but I don't want to throw stones right here. It's fucking depressing actually to see. He checked himself into a clinic, I think some weeks ago, and I feel really bad because Jordan Peterson is, like, I think his diet advice is bullshit, but otherwise his advice is quite good. And I just read about it like actually 10 minutes ago. I read an article about it, that he need to go back to therapy. His wife has cancer, and his daughter feels quite bad. So yeah man, that's quite shit. Quite shit, yeah, to see the news about that. Okay guys, if you have any more questions regarding fitness, nutrition, mindset and health, post it down below. I probably will stay here for about 20 to 30 minutes until 20 before 9 or so in your country. It's like 7 a.m. I want to go to the gym afterwards. So post your questions. It's probably the only chance that you get. You probably get, well, a lot of chances, but if you want to get them answered, I answer to any question down below. I respond to any question down below. I'm whole foods, plant-based, low-fat, and I have cancer. Anyone can get it? Yes, that's sure true. That's sure true. Like cancer is a disease that you cannot fully prevent. I mean, and don't want to throw stones and be like, okay, Jordan Peterson's diet caused it. I mean, that would just be stupid. I mean, I could get cancer. Like everyone, the thing is, everyone is telling you that a certain diet or a certain like exercise schedule prevents 100% against cancer is simply lying. I mean, there's a high chance that we can get cancer. I mean, that's it's a bad disease. Can you do handstand push-ups without a wall? No, I just can do handstand push-ups with a wall. It doesn't mean that. I think probably like the strength would be enough to do a handstand push-ups. My shoulders are quite strong actually, but I'm not able to do a handstand push-up without a wall. I think it's an issue of balance. Why do some ex-vegans feel way better after eating fish again? So I think I've done a video about that in the past, like especially with Tim Sheaf. Tim Sheaf has a lot of like signs of an early adopter, which means he wants to try new stuff. He's done urine therapy, he's done like a water fast for like 2 weeks, and he was always looking for like a new level of performance. So a sense of why you feel better can actually be psychological. And you see, those people like ex-vegans, they usually go from one extreme diet to the next. You also see this in Bobby's perspective, and they really obsess over this new diet and think that's their cure-all, like the end-all be-all. But that's usually not the case. It's usually not the case. I mean, and I think a lot of ex-vegans have a very morphed sense in how you should feel like on a diet. I mean, I do not feel great all the time being on a vegan diet, but neither does an omnivore, you know, neither does a guy going a carnivore diet. I think some ex-vegans think that, hey, the diet is the cure for everything, and it can help you with a lot, but it's not the end all be all. It's not like, okay, I've done this and now it's everything is 10 times better. Like, there are a lot of good reasons to go vegan, but it's not like you're getting orgasms on a second basis or like on a minute basis. Okay, let's see if you guys have more questions. Will going vegan make my ding dong bigger? Yeah, that's a proven sign of going vegan. That's if you have a big dick, it's a very good sign that you're being vegan. Tell us about your coaching. How much do you charge? How closely do you follow your clients, etc.? Okay, so how my coaching currently works. If you go to qualitygains.com, you can click sign, learn more. It's like a long page where I explain you how and why coaching could be for you. So the entry level package of my coaching is actually just $9. It's just $9. It's ridiculous. If you go to every other coaching package, it costs at least 10 times as much. And in that $9 you will get, whoops, you have to make sure that it's in focus again. And in that $9, what you will get, you get a 15 minutes consultation session with me. So I'll make sure that you are on your right path. So you get an expert opinion. You will get added to a Quality Gains app. So this is not like another stupid Facebook group or another app that no one really cares about. So it's the Quality Gains app with all vegans in the group. And you also have instant access to me. So if you have any questions, let's say you want to buy a food and you have any questions, okay, is this food good for me? You can shoot me a picture in the app and I will review it usually within 1 hour. So it's quite a fast response time in the app, and it's direct access to me. Now in that 15-minute coaching session, now obviously like with $9 I couldn't survive. I mean, in that 15-minute coaching session on consultation that we have together, in the last minute I'll be like, hey, if you want to work more closely to me, I have these 3 packages that you can follow. It's usually a 3-month process, and I'll check in with you on a weekly basis, and you can actually decide how many times you want me to check in with you. So it's I think it's currently the best service that is available on the market, and I think even the $9 is like 30-day money back guarantee on there. So it's yeah, I think I make sure it's a very good service. Because they eat junk vegan food, that could actually be it. That could actually also be it with the ex-vegans, and a lot of ex-vegans follow a raw fruit diet. So yeah, they're not really that fond with science probably. Game Changers is out and it's outselling Lion King. Is it actually true? Game Changers sells Lion King. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be freaking awesome. Although I like Lion King. Lion King has played a huge part in my childhood actually. But I think Game Changer is awesome. I didn't see the movie yet. I was actually trying to take a look at it with like NordVPN and Amazon Prime, but it's not on Amazon. I just realized this too late. It was like a stupid idea. But I want to watch it as fast as I possibly can. I even shot like a message to the Game Changers, the directory team, asking them if I could review it first or like earlier, because I've done this trailer review which got like quite some traction in the last moments. So I just asked them, but didn't get a response back. Classic. Quick question: how the hell am I supposed to get 150 grams on protein on a vegan diet besides powder? Now, first of all, if you feel unsure about protein on a vegan diet, you can always opt for protein powder. Like, just make sure that it's sweetened with a good sweetener like stevia, for example. But I'm not against protein powder. It's usually like a good psychological point. Now, second of all, you do not need as much protein as you think that you do need. If you think about it, you can build a maximum of about 10 kilograms of muscle in a year. Out of those 10 kilograms of muscle, there's only 2 kilograms of protein. Like, only 20% of your muscles are actually protein. Now, those 2 kilograms divided by 365 days brings you about 5 grams of protein a day. And this 5 grams of protein you could easily get with 2 potatoes, thinking that there's 100% bioavailability in that. So just to be safe, let's aim for like 10 or 15 grams of protein to get your maximum amount. But otherwise, I think there's very little evidence that you should go well overboard with your protein intake, especially when you're training in the gym. Your main source of fuel is actually carbohydrates. It's carbohydrates and it's not protein. And every gram of protein that you eat more is actually converted to carbohydrates by a stupid process. So why not eat carbohydrates in the first place? So if you truly want to get aim for 150 grams of protein, make sure you eat a shit ton of beans and tofu and seitan. I mean, seitan has like a lot of protein grams in there, and tofu has a lot of protein if you think about it, especially for the caloric proportion. And you can add some more beans, add some smoothies. So I think that should be possible to get that. What's up, dude? Claudio. Not much. It's early in the morning here in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City. What's up with you? How much did you pay to be sponsored on Vegan Gains videos? So originally I paid about $300, but then it was like $400 probably in the latest. But now we have me and Richard are like in an affiliate relationship, so he gets a certain percentage when he sells. When people come up to my page and actually buy a product, he gets a certain percentage of that, and I can tell it's a very good percentage that he gets. So we are actually open. Like, Quality Gains is open for new affiliates. So if you guys do have like a YouTube channel, if you guys do have a reach, you can go to qualitygains.com/ or like just go to Quality Gains, scroll all the way down, and you will see affiliates. So we give a good percentage to our affiliates, so people that actually sell like one of our coaching, and we make sure that you're legit. So you can apply there. You can go to the affiliate area, you can apply, you can put in your information where you want to promote us, and we will take a look at your stuff. And if you're legit, you can go on board. You can sell Quality Gains, because we want to make sure we don't want to get our service promoted by like stupid idiots. I mean, the only 2 affiliates that we got actually right now is like Vegan Gains and Red Pill Vegan. So both awesome dudes, both very nice dudes. But I'm just telling you, because my goal, what I want to do is not only, I don't want to make Quality Gains, like ideally I don't want to push Quality Gains up. I want to push like the vegan movement. And I see a lot of guys in the vegan movement, like they don't really can subsist on their being. Like, they have a YouTube channel, it's with let's say 20,000 views, but the vegan niche doesn't make as much money as like to support your lifestyle. And even like with Quality Gains, that's a struggle, man. That's a real struggle. So what I want to do, because I have some good business knowledge, I was a manager before, I want to have like a system or a business in place which can not only support myself, but ideally support 100 of creators by just giving them the business knowledge that they don't have, so they can promote the service and then get them some additional money, which then increases the chance of like activism. Okay, so the cleaner, wait just 1 second. Sorry guys, sorry for the delay. So the cleaner just came in. I actually like down here, because we're actually in a quite poor area. I tried to film something before actually, so I was walking outside and tried to film it. That's her actually, and I tried to film it, but it's a quite poverty-stricken area. So we have like a cage around here, like a big wall. And we have another locked door right here, and I just opened the cage, but you need to open both apparently for them to get in. So that's awesome. Okay. The amount of protein needed in a day is actually strikingly low. Yes, you have to really try to go protein deficient. Don't worry about protein. Yes, it's a very good point. I mean, if you think about the RDA, like if you take a look at the bell curve, how like the human dietary need is actually looks like, it is the RDA is on a level that is like is suitable for 99.99% of the people, and most people even need less than the RDA, and the RDA of protein is like 0.8 grams of kilogram of body weight, probably even lower. So is coaching your main job, or do you do other stuff? So right now the thing is, I'm currently at the point, I'm living in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, and the coaching is subsisting my lifestyle on here, but it would not subsist my lifestyle like in Switzerland, because Switzerland is quite expensive, and that's actually one of the reasons I'm living down here, because my goal is to scale it up so it subsists my lifestyle in Switzerland. And yeah, probably. Yeah, let me know if the vacuum cleaner is disturbing you a lot, because otherwise I could probably move to a different part of the house. But yeah, my coaching is my full-time job. Yeah. But the thing is, what most people do not understand about YouTube is that, like YouTube, the thing is, if you, let's say, if you have 10 or 20,000 subscribers on YouTube, one of the biggest errors that people make is believe they only have to focus on one thing. Like, obviously you have to focus on one thing, but the thing is, let's say YouTube pays you $500. Then you get $300 from promoting products that you like. Let's say the Organifi green juice. I really liked Organifi green juice, and I promoted like I made a video about it, and this video makes me, let's say, about $100-200 a month. And I got YouTube, then I got the coaching, which is again about, let's say, $1,000+ a month, and then I got like 2 other endeavors which can bring me regular money, like the t-shirt, the vegan t-shirt that I do, and other affiliates like the Swanwick sleep classes. So the mistake that you make is a lot of people make. They're not focusing on affiliates, or they're not doing let's say they do not comply with the AdSense policies. So it's actually, to make like a living of YouTube, it's usually not a you're not focusing on one thing, but usually have like a broader aspects involved. But the thing is, I want to go to that level where the coaching is making up at least 90% of my revenue. Okay. I saw Game Changers and the theaters were packed where I was. It was a full house. Yes, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. I mean, they do not stream it in Ho Chi Minh City actually. That's quite bad. But anyways, I mean, I tried to watch it online, and I think it's actually quite bad if you cannot watch it online, because that's I mean, the goal of that movie should be to spread the vegan message as good as they possibly can, and just by minimizing it to certain theaters, yeah, I mean, it probably could boost theater sales, but I mean, you should promote the message as fast as you possibly can, in my opinion. Okay. Guys, do you have any more questions regarding fitness, nutrition, mindset, and health? As said before, today I'll probably just stay for the next 10 minutes or so, because I need to go to the gym and I need to go need to finish some workout. Actually, has been busy days recently. So, let's see. But you come out in October 1st, possibly. I'm happy to hear that. Is the vegan coaching business competitive? Man, yeah, now I got the feeling you do like business research on here, trying to build like an additional company, like Quality Gains 2, and take away all of my customers. So the thing is, yeah, it's, I mean, every business that you're going in is competitive. I mean, it would be a lie if I would tell you that it's not competitive. But usually, people choose a coach not because of because usually people choose a coach not because of the service that they offer, but because they think that he's like a very legit guy. And like most of the clients that like sign up with my coaches, they're not essentially thinking like, oh, this service is like 10 times better. They're more thinking like, okay, Florian seems like a nice guy. Florian seems like a nice guy that's not screwing me over. Because most people that actually see, if I'm buying a product online, the worst thing is not that I'll lose my money and it's a bad product. The worst thing that I fear is me getting scammed in the process. And what lacks usually online is just trust in the other person. And I mean, usually you break the trust, but they go over this trust burden if you're just being a nice person and if you deliver regular quality. Florian, do you do coaching on other related things, not just fitness? So vegan fitness is actually my main thing, but the thing is I have a 50 plus point questionnaire that all my clients are going through, and I make sure that their sleep is on point, that their stress related issues are on point, that they make sure like in the 15-minute consultation session we also talk about other issues. Let's say just recently had a client with extreme anger issues, and I told him, hey, you need to get this shit in order. And it's just, I think it helps you get clarity on where you want to go. And in the end of the questionnaire, you can always write down, hey, do you want to have additional, do you have additional questions that you want to talk about? And the thing is, what most people don't understand is that the 50-minute consultation that they get for like $9, first of all, that's worth at least let's say 5 times as much regarding my usual rate. But if you think about it, I mean, the thing is I'm doing the 15-minute session for you, and I'm not doing this for me. I mean, if you have additional questions, let's say you feel stuck when it comes to girls or like when it comes to guys, or depending. I mean, you can ask that. That's what your coach is for. I mean, I would be a dick if I would be like, oh no, let's just not talk about this. Let's just not try to help you here. So I mean, it would make no sense. Okay, so and I want to get the best. No, I'm actually interested in getting a coach, and I want to get the best person to do it. So the thing is, yeah, as said before, I mean, it would be stupid to convince you, I'm the best. I mean, the thing is, if you can find a better one or a coach that is better suited for you, then just go for that coach. I mean, I'm not trying to like to convince you guys to go with me right now. I mean, if you think, hey, I'm a legit dude and I can probably help you. I mean, I've read over 200 plus books, and I've trained with quite some good people, and I've been a manager of 5 fitness centers, so I've gotten in contact with quite some guys. But if you think that you can find the better value, or you can find the more trustworthy coach, and man, go with him. I mean, yeah. But it doesn't mean that I wouldn't like you to be on my service, but that's just the nature of it. Okay. Huge fan of yours. How long have you been vegan for? I'm about 6 months now and feeling better than ever. I do have some symptoms. Do you think you can cure or reverse by eating fermented food? The thing is, I'm vegan for 4 years in total, probably a little bit more. I do have some symptoms. Do you think you can? So the thing is, like, the guys that eat fermented food, I think that the issue lies with microbiome, like with your bacteria in your gut, because that's what your fermented food is for. Like, fermented food contains bacteria, which then could delete the bad bacteria in your gut and replace them with good bacteria. But the thing is, it could help you, but you need to make sure that that is the issue. And I probably would go more like for probiotics or like prebiotics than going for fermented food. And make sure that you eat whole food plant-based diet, as you've written here, with plenty of food that actually makes sure that you got the good bacteria. So do not aim for junk food, but aim for food like broccoli or like spinach, which are naturally very good bacteria promoting, let's say, in your gut. Gotta go, but thanks for your good, honest videos on fitness and health. Much appreciated. So much bullshit out there, and it's always good to find an honest coach. Later, dude. Thanks so much, and good luck. Good luck with your journey. How many years did you study the subject of physical activity at university? So what most people actually don't know is actually I didn't go to university. I actually planned to be a lawyer at first. So the way it goes in Switzerland, first you go in 6 years of primary school, and then you actually get divided into the people that like when you're like 12, you get selected if you can go to university later or if you cannot go to university later. So I was selected to go to university later and then to study, because the university in Switzerland is quite harder than the university in America. So after 6 years of being in high school, it's called Kantonsschule, Gymnasium, you decide if you want to go to university. So I finished those 6 years again. This teaches you all the basics that you need to know about life, but just about my main focus of studying back there was actually law. So in the last 3 years or so, I focused mainly on law in that studying, because I thought I would be a lawyer. And then I went into the civil service. I went to travel to Thailand for 1 month, and I went into civil service, and I dealt with so many old people, and I've seen so much regret in their faces, and realizing that they weren't happy. Most of them weren't happy with the lives that they lived. So I was like, oh fuck, man, do I really want to become a lawyer? Because the only reason I wanted to become a lawyer was for the money. And then I thought, okay, what am I really good at? So I'm good at putting things up, like lifting things up and putting them down. And I've been reading. I wasn't a huge reader back then, but the only things that I read about were like this stuff and how to get better. So I was like on those forums just to make sure that I get all that knowledge that I can about that fitness, like about fitness, nutrition, and health. So I was working on getting that shit in order. And then I thought, okay, what is my goal? Do I want to be a personal trainer, or like, do I need to go to university for that? And I Googled, and I realized that a lot of people that actually went, they're actually quite successful in what they do, didn't go to university. I mean, some of those people actually went, but a lot of those people actually didn't go. So I decided for myself that I wouldn't go to university. And the thing is, I mean, am I against college? I don't know, but like if you're in the US, I probably wouldn't go to college unless you have a very, very good plan, because it puts you in a lot of personal debt. So what I did is I actually had like a combined education of like physical training. Like I went to a gym, was an intern there for 3 years, and I had like a combined education, which is like I had probably over like 50 days or so school, like in those 3 years, like an intense block, often up to seven days long. So like Monday to Sunday at the Swiss Academy of Fitness and Sports. And I combined this immediately with like my practical knowledge in the gym. So this helped me not only get like the theoretical knowledge of how your muscles, how muscle hypertrophy works, for example, but also apply it for the clients. And then I realized that like most people are very confused. Like the thing what I see online with the coaches think, okay, the reason why people fail in the gym is because, like, let's say university educated, like only university educated coaches, and I'm not against university again, but only university educated coaches think that people fail because they're eating 1.5 grams of protein, not 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. And it's just like, I realized in the gym that the huge issue is not that that people don't eat enough protein or stuff, it's that people are quitting the gym after 3 months. Like 90%, like probably more, 95% of people are quitting the gym after 3 months. And this is probably a lower figure. I mean, yeah, it's probably 96% of people quit the gym after 3 months or less. Most people, a lot of people actually didn't go for two gym sessions. So the problem is not like inadequate protein intake or something, it's that people do not stick to their goals. So that's what I've realized, and I had 3 years of internship. After that, I became a manager of 5 fitness centers, and I did the online certification of the online coach in the meantime, and I went for the eCornell plant-based nutrition certificate. So these are like my credentials. Okay. Florian, say someone is studying in school or running their own business or trying to progress their career. Would you be able to be a mentor or coach in those areas? So the thing is, I could probably help you in some basic areas. I was a mentor to some people in Switzerland. But as a business standpoint, I do not think I'm quite ready to be a mentor. Like, I know how much stuff works, but unless you make at least, let's say, 6 figures or probably 7 figures in a business, I do not think I'm certified to give as much business advice as I should. Like, I'm very good as an employee, and I know the basics of advancing your career, which I did. I mean, I was managing 40 employees, and total revenue that I made sure for the company that I was managing in was about 7 figures plus per year. So I know how you can go higher in the corporate ladder. But the thing is, I still need to learn the do's in the business world. So I think I'm not certified when it comes to giving you business advice. But if you feel stuck generally in life, I think I'm quite. The thing is, what I see myself doing, that a lot of people are not doing, is I actually think about it. I think about it, okay, why do I feel stuck in that area? Or why is that some people see results in that area, or why do some other people do not see results in that area? And I just uploaded a video called How to Master Anything in the future. Like, probably will go online this Wednesday, which is a quite cool video where I just explain you, if you feel stuck at anything, how you can get better at it in the most efficient way, in my opinion. And no one is really talking about that, so we'll upload it this Wednesday. And if you think there's some good knowledge in that, I mean, you can sign up for one of my coaching calls. Mine is $9, and I'm not selling it. It's like a 50-minute consultation with a guy that could be a little bit ahead of the bell curve. And if you still think, hey, this $9 makes no sense, I mean, you can get it back. Write me an email, info@qualitygains.com, and I will refund you. I will refund you first, and then I'll ask you, okay, why? Is there a reason? Because the thing is, like, the risk is really on my side. I want the risk to be on my side when it comes to that. And if you, just shoot me a text in mail or on the app, and I will refund you the money, the $9. So yeah, I think the risk is on my side. I thought you could just go and do it here in Italy. If you want to go to university, study a subject, just do a test, and if you pass, you enter. Also, the state helps you financially. Technically, you could, you need to make a test after you get to a certain age. So a lot of people go to university again. But the way it is structured in Switzerland is actually you go to 6 years of primary school, and then you go into another 6 years of, let's say, high school or college. No, not college, probably high school. But they're like different layers of high school in Switzerland. They're it's the Kantonsschule, then the Sek A, Sek B, Sek C, and there's the Werkschule. But the Kantonsschule was where I was. It was like the highest tier, probably lower than the private school still. But it's like if you're not very rich, then this is the highest tier. And I went this for and this is not something very special or something, but it's just shows you that probably QG is not the stupidest guy there is. And I went to this for 6 years, and then I could have decided if I would have went for university. Okay, guys, I will respond to one more question right now because it's actually past my time. Let me know if you have any questions regarding fitness, nutrition, mindset, and health. And if you want to get it responded, write it down below. I will leave in the next 2 to 3 minutes. So if you feel stuck at anything, if you feel that you're not sure with how to go to the next level, write it down below. I actually just got featured by Chronometer some days ago. If you haven't seen this, if you go to chronometer.com, some of you are using Chronometer, you can go to blog and you actually see a post about Florian Wiersch from yours truly. So yes. Okay, so there's the question. Do you use Chronometer? Yes, I actually use Chronometer, but but I mainly use it for my clients because I've been tracking my food for quite some time, and I know how much I need to eat, and I know which kind of nutrients, micronutrients or macronutrients a certain food entails. So I do not always use Chronometer. I should probably use Chronometer more, but right now I just know which kind of food, which kind of nutrients has in it. But I use it for my clients. And I actually used a different app like Evolution Nutrition before, but I think Chronometer is just way more efficient when it comes to tracking your micronutrients. And what a lot of people don't know is when they sign up for like my premium coaching after $9, I actually get a free professional account of Chronometer. So we have some sort of collaboration with Chronometer, I think. Okay. I personally study physical activity, and I know that it doesn't mean I will be a good coach after getting the PhD, but at least I will know that it gives you a good amount of knowledge. Yes, that's good. That's good. Make sure you get good habits while you're being a coach. So make sure you train regularly. Make sure you read a lot. Make sure you get into a routine. Because you don't want to succeed in studying and fail at life. So make sure that you succeed in studying and succeed in life. So this is like my last advice for today. But I'm pretty sure, Claudio, you can do this. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining the call. If you guys liked the video, no, it's probably stupid because it's a live stream. But if you guys have any more questions, just either go to my website, sign up for my coaching classes, for my coaching service, should I say. It's not really a class. It's only $9 and you get a 15-minute consultation with yours truly. So it's like this cool shit. I mean, it's way underpriced and will probably rise the price in the future. And you can find my like if you have additional questions, you can also write me an email. Okay, guys. See you next time. Stay awesome. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, probably a lot of call to actions. But thanks for being here. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for supporting the vegan message. See you guys.